Eric, he created it. Eric is genius in terms of putting together curriculums. So at first, I would say during his fighting days, he was, he was training, he was fighting, he was trying things out. He's always tried all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I always make the analogy as what his gym bag was like. Gym bag was always full of stuff. Like he would put out a salad video from the early 80s. Like I don't know how he got that stuff, but his mind is like this. Like he has stuff that he can put out and put together and frame it and to develop a curriculum, which is what he's been doing with CSW.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love what he does, and plus his sense of humor. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
So did you also attended Beliki's seminars, which is how I met you over there? Did that happen kind of the same way? And come and teach with us, come and just join us?
Exactly. So those were the special days. And until the end of the 90s, I was teaching in the academy. We had this group of people. We were always together. But then for a span of 10 years, an event happened in my life that just made me go away from the fighting aspect and coaching people for ring type of oppositions. So but after those 10 years, the funny thing is, like, basically both Eric and Ron fetch me and like told me that they were doing those instructors camp and they really wanted to add something else and that they wanted me to be part of that, and I thought that was perfect because it wasn't necessarily geared toward bringing people to fight, but just the training aspect, and it was a little bit more recreational, I would say. I mean, that doesn't I don't by any means want to discount what they were doing, but it was more geared toward instructors and giving them like a wide array of drills to implement into their own training and teaching.
Yeah, just an exposure to something different.